What is going on, guys? Quality XA here today, and today I'm bringing you guys a brand new video on Destiny 2. Now today we're going to be talking about the news this week, so I'm not going to hold you back. We have a load to talk about, so let's jump right into this. So first up, we actually got this tweet from Bungie Help. They said, "We are investigating an issue where the perk Surrounded no longer does bonus damage on the Striker's Sure Hand sword from Ada 1 if it has been upgraded to tier 10 Masterwork. So make sure that you do not masterwork your Striker's Sure Hand sword, because if you guys do, you won't actually get the Surrounded perk for it. It just will not work. It's pretty unfortunate. Hopefully they fix this very soon, but they are investigating it, and the Surrounded perk obviously being one of the best perks currently in the game for a sword, so pretty awesome. Moving on, we're actually going to be talking about the Nightfalls. Now Cosmo actually said this: "Rotation is random, but I will pass along your feedback that you're unhappy with the recent roles, especially Hollowed Lair." Now, basically what happened, somebody was unhappy that they've played the same Nightfall over and over again, and this is actually a common occurrence. You often see two Nightfalls, or one or two Nightfalls, being reused per week. So the feedback has been passed. Obviously, if you are unhappy with anything, make sure you stick it on the Bungie website or tweet to Cosmo, because they take in all of the feedback. So little things like this make a big difference, especially when it's regarding replayability. We don't want to play the same Nightfalls over and over, so hopefully that does change very soon. Moving on though, we're actually going to be talking about some of the new stuff and stuff what we noticed in game. So first up, during the Bungie Vidoc, they did actually show the Joker's Wild DLC. Now you guys can see on the image on the left is actually a hunter walking across in the tower, and as you guys can see in the background in the tower, we actually have this room with one of the Drifter's bank. So as you guys can see, it does look like during the Joker's Wild DLC, which is actually going to be about the Drifter, will actually allow us to access this moat bank, which is located in the tower at some point. You guys can go and visit yourself. It is located in the annex, so definitely go and check it out yourself. But the trailer is pretty awesome, and again, obviously hints to some really cool stuff which involves Gambit as well as the Drifter. Moving on, we're going to be talking about the Berguzia Forge. Now, as you guys know, there was some complications with the puzzle. It actually took ages to solve, and Bungie actually tweeted this out before it was solved. The Berguzia Forge will open at 2 PM PT. Now, the Berguzia Forge currently is actually open. Now you guys can actually go and participate in this as long as you guys have actually completed the other forges, so it's really awesome. And speaking about the Berguzia Forge, you can actually get these brand new weapons from it. So as you guys know, if you complete the Lock and Key quest, which is the lockbox in which you actually get the start of Black Armory, you guys can actually get the Izanagi's Burden. Now pretty awesome. The last step is actually in the Berguzia Forge, where you actually get a key mold. I'm currently still trying to do it. I haven't been bothered recently, but yes, I'm jumping in just to get this Izanagi's Burden. Just make sure that you've got the steps previous to that, but there is a load of guides on YouTube, so definitely search up the Lock and Key quest and get that done. As well as that, you can actually unlock the Jotun. Now this is a fusion rifle hybrid with a rocket launcher. This thing is an absolute monster in Crucible currently. You shoot one bullet and it's almost like a big rocket what comes out. It's very awesome to use and a really nice weapon. Now you can actually get this dropped from the forges while having a powerful or a normal frame. I do believe that is the reports what have been coming out, but it's definitely worth doing. Make sure that you guys do participate in the Berguzia Forge though, because I'm not too sure, but it may have a high drop effect, considering the Le Monarch was often dropping on Nessus rather than the EDZ. But definitely worth going in and grabbing that one, guys. Moving on, we did also get this question. So once completed, talking about Niobe Labs, it unlocks the Forge for all, correct? What about this mission though? Will we be able to go and fight Civics, or will we need to do the puzzle first? And Bungie says, once completed by a fire team, the final Forge unlocks for everyone. Niobe Labs will still be available to be attempted though. So if you guys are looking at participating in Niobe Labs, I did release a video on my channel where you guys can actually go and try and solve the puzzle. You will need some of the black armory weapons to actually go and do this, as well as completing some of the previous forges, so definitely worth a go. It's a really hard puzzle. A load of people are complaining about it, how hard it is, but this is the stuff we asked for. So yeah, really awesome, and I'd highly recommend actually jumping into it. It's something different, and like I say, if you enjoy some puzzles, definitely something you guys want to check out. Next up, we actually got this from Jinsa on Reddit, and now they've actually data mined the exotic hand cannon known as the Last Word. Now this has been leaked to actually be coming as our new weapon at the end of this month, which is pretty much confirmed at this point. Now they've actually shown what it will look like in the database and when we actually obtain the weapon. So the Last Word, you've obviously got fanfire, corkscrew rifling, accurized rounds, hipfire grip and texture grip. As well as this, you've got a laconic ornament for this weapon, which looks pretty darn cool actually, on the bottom right hand corner. So looks really awesome. I'm definitely going to be getting the Last Word, possibly my favourite hand cannon, I would say, from Destiny 1. Obviously you could argue the Fawn, but I really enjoyed using the Last Word. Very fun weapon. And then last but not least, we did get some sort of patch notes from Bungie. They did actually say about all of the Dawning stuff, so if you guys wanted to check that out, it is on screen now. Just pause the video and check that one. We do also, as well as that, have some of the stuff they're currently working on. So we've got forge key issues, A-1 weapon frames, calculated trajectory, no feelings, ace of spades, the Braytech Mark II weapon and blast furnace. So make sure you guys check them out if you've got any queries relating to them. But yes guys, that's pretty much the video. If you enjoyed, a like would be much appreciated, as well as subscribing if you guys are new around here. But as always, peace out, and I hope you enjoyed.